Hello on this Monday. It is 10 o'clock Eastern. Happy Caucus Day. I'm Anna Cabrera reporting from New York. All eyes on Iowa with the official start of the 2024 election season. Republican candidates all making their final appeal to Iowans ahead of tonight's GOP caucuses. The caucuses will be called to order at 7 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and the vote will be held by secret ballot. Our final NBC News Des Moines Register Mediacom poll shows Donald Trump maintaining his nearly 30-point lead over the rest of the field with a tight race for second place. But one major and potentially dangerous obstacle stands in the way: Arctic cold temperatures with life-threatening wind chills.
This is truly cold. But we're going to keep on going anywhere and everywhere. We're going to go all the way until the last hour.
Most people are predicting that it'll be a smaller turnout than has been maybe in 2016, for example. And if that's true, our folks are motivated to come out.
You can't sit home. If you're sick as a dog, you say, darling, I got to make it. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it, remember?
We have extensive coverage with correspondents across Iowa all day on this crucial story. We want to start with Vaughn Hilliard in Fort Dodge and Ali Vitale in Des Moines and Dasha Burns in West Des Moines. Vaughn, you are following the leading candidate, former President Donald Trump, today in Iowa. What can we expect? Dasha Burns, Ali Vitale, Vaughn Hilliard, my thanks to all of you. I know it's going to be a long day, but an exciting day. Let's bring in NBC News national political correspondent Steve Kornacki now joining us at the big board. Steve, what will you be keeping an eye on tonight? What should we be watching when it comes to these different counties?
But let's talk about two different types of counties here. Of course, Donald Trump, remember, ran in Iowa in 2016. He lost the state, finished second to Ted Cruz, obviously the big frontrunner heading into this one. But why did Trump lose in 2016? Two very different types of counties. Number one, counties with large evangelical populations. The modern rule in Iowa Republican caucuses has been win the evangelical vote, you win the caucuses. Almost two-thirds of all caucus goers in 2016 were evangelical Christians. Trump lost them to Ted Cruz. He lost the state. Nowhere worse for Trump than in deeply religious Sioux County in northwest Iowa. Take a look at the 2016 results here. Ted Cruz won it. You don't even see in the top three Donald Trump's name. He finished at 11%. His worst county of all 99 in Iowa was in deeply religious Sioux County. This was a huge problem for Donald Trump. Now, expand that statewide. Of the 99 counties in Iowa, there are 42 of them that voted Mike Huckabee in 2008, Rick Santorum in 2012, and Ted Cruz in 2016. Those three candidates all won the evangelical vote. Those three candidates all won the caucuses, and those counties were critical, obviously, to Ted Cruz winning in 2016. So the question here for Trump is, how many of those has he won over? How many inroads has he made with evangelical Christian voters? And then the question for Ron DeSantis, who's trying to get into second, who's trying to have a surprise night tonight. He's really targeted evangelical voters. How many of those 42 Huckabee, Santorum, Cruz counties can DeSantis win? Can he overperform? And a lot of these are small rural counties, but I'll just give you a sample of them here. Take a look here. Winnebago County, 2016. This was a big one for Cruz. Trump here finished third. This was a Huckabee, Santorum, Cruz county. So was Hancock County. Again, look, this was actually Ted Cruz's best county in the state. Trump got buried here. These are the kinds of places, they're small, rural, generally all over the state, where DeSantis has to overperform tonight if he's going to have a surprise statewide. Now, the other type of county where Donald Trump struggled in 2016 was very different. More secular, more professional class, higher income, suburban, urban. A good way to look at it is, let's take Story County here. This was Trump's second worst county in Iowa in 2016. You can take a look right here. He finished with 15%. Marco Rubio won this county. Story County is where Iowa State University is. It's where Ames is. It has the second highest concentration of residents with college degrees of any county in the state. That's the other kind of county that Trump struggled in 2016. The urban, suburban, lots of college degrees, higher income counties, Trump struggled there. Those are the counties, when we look at the polls, that Nikki Haley seems poised to do best in. She's appealing to that demographic. So tonight you want to look for Nikki Haley. Is she doing what's she doing in Story County? What's she doing in Polk County where Des Moines is? Dallas County, huge suburb right outside Des Moines. Those are the kinds of places Haley has to really be putting up big numbers tonight. If she's going to get second, she's going to get a surprise.
Okay, and of course, 8 o'clock Eastern is when those caucuses get underway. You will be honing in on those counties as we get those real-time results after people give their secret ballot and the results start coming in. Thank you, Steve Kornacki. When we're back in just 60 seconds, it's not just in Iowa. Bone-chilling weather slamming millions of Americans. Are you feeling it? We've got your forecast. Plus, how MLK Day and 2024 are colliding for President Biden. In one swing state today, the big campaign haul his team just announced. And then later, the U.S. shoots down another Houthi missile. We are in the Middle East amid fears of an expanding war in that region and a grim milestone in the Israel-Hamas war. Welcome back. On a normal caucus day, there's nothing simple about the way Iowans pick their top choice for the Republican presidential election. Last-minute pitches, extended gatherings, secret ballots. But this year, the added complication of extreme weather may be the biggest wild card. In a state where voters have to show their support in person and at a very specific time, how much will a sub-zero chill and snow impact decision-making? NBC's Priscilla Thompson is in Sioux Center, Iowa, on the move for us. Priscilla, what's required of caucus goers, and what are they saying about the weather? Up next, here on Ana Cabrera reports, the coldest caucuses ever? I'll talk to Iowa's top climatologist about the dangerous temperatures and how they compare to past caucuses. Is it enough to deter people from coming out tonight? Welcome back. Iowa is waking up to possibly its coldest caucus day ever since the tradition began more than 50 years ago. A big question, could snowy roads and wind chills in the negative 20s and 30s keep typical caucus goers home? For us today, we'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks for being here.